she must put a big smile on her face after that, huh?
Yes, indeed.
I know, and we have big smiles on our faces here because the weather is beautiful. If you guys been out hiking, jogging, picnicking, just get out and do something.
Oh, exactly. Just grab the shades and the sunscreen. It was 88 warm degrees today.
Nice.
But you can't really complain about that. Look at outside right now. Clear skies, nice sunny skies. Beautiful mountain shot there. And we have very calm winds as well. Currently at Sky Harbor, 85 degrees right now. Northwest winds, that is, at 7 miles per hour. Nice and calm out there. We hit a high of 88 degrees today. Here's a look at our current temperatures across the valley right now. 84 degrees in Glendale and 84 degrees in Chandler, 80 in Deer Valley. So nice, beautiful temperatures throughout the valley right now and throughout the state of Arizona as well. 66 degrees in Prescott as you move up north, 56 degrees in Flagstaff, and 60 in the Grand Canyon as well. Here's a look at our Doppler radar. We do have a storm system, a low pressure system, bringing rain showers and actually some snow flurries even into Northern California and into Nevada. That will be moving down into Arizona and bringing some changes to our weather. Unfortunately, I can't tell you that it's a precipitation or we're going to have a lot of rain. This is our futurecast. This shows you what's going to be happening for the next 48 hours. Once that system pushes through, it will be bringing some wind for us. Our temperatures will remain in the 80s. What we are going to keep our eye on is this next system that is pushing through the Pacific. That will bring some significant changes to our weather midweek, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Back to this storm front and what is going to happen tomorrow. You see the area in the tan here. Wind advisory for this area north of the Mogollon Rim into the Four Corners area. That means wind gusts for people in Page and also in Window Rock, Winslow, and Flagstaff. Possible gusts of up to 55 miles per hour. Here in the valley, sustained winds 10 to 20 miles per hour and possible gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour. And you know what that means if you've been here in the valley for any length of time, blowing dust. So if you're out driving, visibility may be low. If you're hiking, be sure and hang on to that hat. Here's a look at the nation's weather. Very quiet in the center of the nation, but a lot of rain showers, a lot of activity on the East Coast in southern Florida, and then also moving up into New York and on the northeast coast as well. A little bit closer here to home. Here's our lows expected for the state of Arizona tonight. 45 in Globe, 44 in Prescott, 37 in the Grand Canyon. The highs tomorrow hovering right around the lower 80s for southern Arizona, and then cooling up as you go into Sedona if you're taking a nice drive. 70 degrees and 57 in Flagstaff. Speaking of Flagstaff, the last day for Snow Bowl is tomorrow, so if you can handle some of those winds, get on up there and enjoy the last day for the Snow Bowl. Back here in the valley, here's your lows and your highs right around the 80-degree mark here in the East Valley for your highs, and lows in the mid-50s, and pretty much the same situation in the West Valley as well. The highs right around the 80-degree mark. Here is your 7-day. This is what it looks like for the rest of the week. 83 beautiful degrees tomorrow, but again, remember we have those windy conditions, and then look at that next front, dropping temperatures by Wednesday to 72 degrees, and those 70s will linger through the rest of the week.
There's an ATM for everything, right? Or you can get like electronics now. Why not get cupcakes?
Why not?
That's what we like.
Right.
All right, Jeannie joining us now. Talk a little weather. Nice day today, but you're saying it may not stay that way?
Well, some changes are definitely in store, but I love 70s. We have a beautiful, beautiful 74 degrees outside right now at Sky Harbor. Mild temperature, southwest winds at 5 miles per hour, so beautiful out there right now. And across the valley as well. 72 degrees in Scottsdale, 67 in Deer Valley, 72 in Chandler, and 64 in Mesa Gateway. Now looking throughout the entire state, mild temperatures right now, a little bit cooler as you head up north, of course. We're looking at 54 in Payson, 61 in Sedona right now, and cooler in Flagstaff at 47, in the Grand Canyon at 41. Now we are watching a system. We have some changes that are going to happen. Right now, all of the rain and the low pressure system in Northern California moving into mid-California and Nevada will be pushing through northern Arizona. A slight chance for rain for northern Arizona north of Interstate 40. Mostly just wind for us, and we're still going to keep those nice warm temperatures. So the wind is the story. This is our futurecast. It shows you what's going to be happening in the next 48 hours with that system. So Unfortunately, I can't say we're going to get any rain in the valley. We can always cross our fingers. You never know, but most of the models show there's just a slight chance in northern Arizona. We are watching this second system, however, building off the Pacific right now. That's going to change our temperatures midweek, dropping below normal by Wednesday. So that'll be later in the week. Be sure and watch for that. Tomorrow, this is the weather story. In this tan area, wind advisory for the Four Corners area north of the Mogollon Rim, Page, Flagstaff, Winslow, Window Rock. Wind advisory from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Possible gusts of 55 miles per hour for those folks up there. Here in the valley, a little bit milder, 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts. And you know, if you've lived here in the valley with windy conditions, it often means dust. So if you're going to spend some time outside, you might want to do it in the morning. If you're driving tomorrow afternoon, visibility could be low with the dust storm and with those winds. So keep that in mind. A quick look at your nation's weather. High pressure building in the central United States, so not a lot going on there. But rain showers in the northeast and off the eastern seaboard. Here in Arizona, beautiful, beautiful forecast lows for tonight. And then, of course, getting really close to freezing temperatures up in Flagstaff at 35 degrees tonight and 37 in the Grand Canyon. Forecast lows for here in the valley. Beautiful 50 degrees, mid-50s, and 59 degrees in Glendale. Highs tomorrow, all around the 80-degree mark for our highs. Fountain Hills at 90, Scottsdale 82. And the forecast highs for around the state as well. Our 7-day forecast looks great. Oh, and I should mention, if you're going to head up north, Snow Bowl closes tomorrow. Just get ready for those windy conditions. And then look at midweek, we drop our temperatures down into the 70s.
You know, I've been wondering lately what the deal is. Every now and then an animated film comes along and people have been crazy for Frozen.
I've not seen it, I have to admit, but kids, they love it. My nieces and, oh man.
I wonder if they love it here, maybe because we don't have to see any of that. We don't have to deal with any of that kind of weather. So it looks pretty neat from this point of view.
Well, hopefully, speaking of weather, that you got out there this morning and enjoyed some of that beautiful weather. It was a hiker and biker paradise this morning because it was nice and overcast, beautiful temperatures, and the wind did not start to pick up. Take a look outside right now. Sky Harbor, southwest winds at 16 miles per hour. A beautiful 82 degrees right now. And the humidity is at 13%. Taking a look at temperatures across the valley. The temperatures are nice and mild. In the 80s and the 70s right now. 80 in Scottsdale, Deer Valley. 80 and 76 in Cave Creek. A little bit windy out there. So if you head outside, be sure and keep that in mind. Looking across the state of Arizona. Nice, beautiful, mild temperatures in central Arizona. 68 in Payson, cooling up as you head up north, 63 in Sedona, 51 in Flagstaff. This is the area we want to concentrate and tell you about right now because there are some weather alerts, some advisories as well. We talked about the wind yesterday. There is a high wind warning, the bright yellow area into Apache and Navajo counties in northeastern Arizona, and then the advisories dip into a little bit of Coconino County. The National Weather Service sends out those advisories when wind gusts are above 55 miles per hour. And of course, whenever we are dealing with wind in Arizona, we have to deal with the dust as well. And so there is a dust storm warning. That's the very tip of northeastern Arizona, and also the blowing dust advisory, again, going down into Coconino County. Visibility is very low, so keep that in mind. Here's the breakdown. Here in the valley, just gusts of about 30 miles per hour and sustained winds 15 to 25 miles per hour, and then a little bit more severe as you're heading into northern Arizona and even southeastern Arizona. And those winds will start to die down after sunset. That's approximately 6:45 tonight. Here's a broader picture of what's happening. Precipitation is now north of Arizona and moving off east. We are now watching a more potent storm system building in the Pacific, coming into California. This is your future cast and takes you into Tuesday morning to give you an idea. It is dipping further down south. It will move across our state. Fingers crossed, we might have a slight chance for a shower on Wednesday, and I do say slight, probably enough just to dirty your car and dirty your furniture outside on the patio, but hey, we need the rain. These are our lows for tonight. 51 in Deer Valley, 53 in Scottsdale, 45 in Cave Creek. A beautiful day shaping up tomorrow. Look at these temperatures. Sunny skies, a little bit breezy as well, so keep that in mind. 83 in Mesa and 78 in Fountain Hills. Again, 82 in Scottsdale. Here's a look at that work week. There's that 10% chance for rain on Wednesday. Breezy, 71. Look at these temperatures. These are the coveted 70s. We don't get to see them very often, but they are going to stay around throughout the rest of the work week and into the weekend.
and we hope you will join us on Wednesday when we have our big telethon.
Yeah.
Jeannie Rohrer joining us now to talk a little bit of weather. It was one of those days where you walk outside and you just immediately think, ooh, it's such a nice day outside.
I know, isn't it? And that's going to be changing. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
thanks a lot.
Hopefully, yeah, I know. Hopefully you were able to get out there and enjoy it today. We hit a high of 78 degrees out there. Beautiful, beautiful day. And that is below our normal temperature. But again, that soon will be changing. Right now, across the entire valley, beautiful temperatures. If you weren't able to get out there and hike or walk or bike earlier today, still a gorgeous day. And the sun won't be setting for a little bit, so you still have time to get out there and enjoy those temperatures. 75 in Ahwatukee, 71 in Deer Valley, and 70 in Cave Creek. So beautiful temperatures out there, sunny skies, not a lot of cloud cover, and that is how it is through much of the southern half of our state. A little bit chilly as you head up north. 33 currently in Flagstaff, 54 in Sedona, and 54 in Winslow. Now northeastern Arizona is where there was some weather action today. Still some high clouds in that area. Also some rain and snow flurries. I have a good friend up there who texts me about snow flurries at 3 o'clock and then at 5:30 with some high clouds. Now that weather will be pushing eastward throughout the evening and into New Mexico. You can see some of that precipitation right now above the Mogollon Rim. That will be moving east again by tonight. We are looking at a high pressure system. This is what it's going to look like for the next 48 hours. That high pressure builds, clears all of the clouds out, all of that stormy weather moving to the east, and high pressure is going to dominate our weather and for much of the southwestern part of the United States for the next several days. And that means high temperatures. And yes, that means 90s, I'm afraid to say. Normally, our first 90-degree day here in Phoenix, the average is right around March 31st, and our first 95-degree day, on average, April 15th. Looks like by Tuesday, we are going to hit that 95-degree a little bit early. So be prepared for that. The lows across the state of Arizona tonight, very chilly up north, freezing and below freezing temperatures, 25 in Flagstaff, 32 in Winslow, 37 in Sedona, and 34 in Payson. But tomorrow, if you can, get out and enjoy the weather before those temperatures start getting very close to, I hate to say it, but 100 degrees. Tomorrow, though, nice, beautiful 70s and 80s, and then 68 in Sedona, 56 in the Grand Canyon, a beautiful 72 degrees in Kingman. Throughout the valley, hovering right around the 80 and lower 80 marks for Ahwatukee, 84, Goodyear, 85, and 82 in Surprise. Here it is, your 7-day forecast. 95 degrees by Tuesday, and then 97 by Wednesday. But the good news, it will start to get back to normal temperatures as we head back into the next weekend.
All right, Jeannie, thanks.
Just a nice way to put it.
Yeah, maybe it's where all the gentlemen are hiding. See, that's where they are. They're all in a cave, right?
Yeah, I like the 40 bathroom deal.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah,
now we know why it's the most expensive house. Okay, weather is amazing right now.
Incredible as well. Yeah, great day out there. A high of 78 degrees, which is just a little bit below normal temperature. So absolutely gorgeous. Those 70s, they just don't stick around long enough. Currently outside right now at Sky Harbor, 68 degrees. Winds from the southwest at 7 miles per hour, so nice and mild. And here's a look at your temperatures throughout the valley right now. 67 degrees in Scottsdale. Most of the temperatures right in the 60s and some of the lower 70s as well. And throughout the state of Arizona, getting a little bit cooler, of course, as you head up north. 29 degrees currently in Flagstaff, 53 in Page, 27 in the Grand Canyon. Now, the northeastern part of our state is where we saw some action today with some rain showers and some snow flurries. And last report of some snow flurries in the Flagstaff area at about 8:30. A friend texted me who has a home up there. Snow flurries in that area, but all of that precipitation and that weather moving eastward and is pushing off and out of the state. So we're having a nice big clearing of the skies in the state of Arizona as this high pressure builds in. Look at this ridge of high pressure, and it is just going to clear everything out, all of the clouds, all of the wet weather moving to our east. Clear skies, and that means the temperatures are going to go up into the mid-90s. At least it's not 100 degrees, right? Here's a look at your the weather information about those 90s. 90 degree, we usually have our first 90 degree on May 31st and have our first 95 degree day approximately April 15th. So we are going to get to that temperature a little bit sooner than April 15th. Here is a look at your forecast lows for tonight. Freezing temperatures and below freezing temperatures up in the northeastern part of our state. 25 degrees expected in Flagstaff, 32 in Winslow, 34 in Payson, and 37 in Sedona. But a beautiful day tomorrow. Get out there and enjoy some of these temperatures before they start kicking up and getting into those 90s. A beautiful 65 in Prescott, expected high 55 in Flagstaff, and 54 in Window Rock. For here in the valley, mostly hovering right around that 80-degree mark, so beautiful temperatures. Deer Valley coming in at 82, Ahwatukee at 84, and Goodyear at 85. Here's a look at what you can expect. 95 degrees is predicted for Tuesday, and then 97 for Wednesday, and then we should have a return to our normal 80s as we head into the weekend. So fortunately, no 100 degrees just yet, Stephanie.
We're getting close, but we're happy you're holding off. Thank you. Mother Nature. Beautiful today. They all dressed up as superheroes, although I don't think you needed the long sleeves. It was just perfect and gorgeous and amazing.
Hanging on to those 80s before we have a slight change.
The changes are coming.
They are. So hopefully you got out there and enjoyed some of the beautiful temperatures today. We had a high of 83 degrees. High pressure is in demand here in the Phoenix area and across the state of Arizona, which means nice, clear, sunny skies. And that will persist for several days going into the work week. Above average hot temperatures. We are going to be above normal, hitting into the 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday. I'll tell you more about that just in a moment. First, here's your current temperatures across the valley. 84 in Glendale, beautiful day. Right now, 77 in Cave Creek, 80 in Deer Valley, and 81 in Surprise. So right around the 80-degree mark, and that is the case for much of southern Arizona. 70s and 80s, 78 in Lake Havasu, 81 in Bullhead City, and beautiful temperatures as you head up north as well. A little chilly in Flagstaff at 56 degrees and Sedona at 68 degrees. This is a look at the Doppler radar. Look at the clear skies. The only weather activity is now some snow flurries that is in Colorado and also into New Mexico. This is that low pressure system that was affecting our weather. It is pushing off east, and then there's some active weather, some rain showers, heavy rain showers in the Gulf states, in Louisiana and also into Arkansas and Mississippi. Nothing but clear skies for us here in Arizona and in much of the southwest of the United States. Look at this futurecast. It takes us into Tuesday morning. That high pressure just continues to build and build. Clear skies, dry weather, and very warm temperatures. We are watching another system, though, a low pressure system coming in on the tail end of the high pressure, and that will change our weather as we head into the weekend. It will bring us back down into the normals and into the 80s. So we just have to bear with it for a couple of days into the 90s. Tonight, beautiful, near freezing and below freezing temperatures up north. 28 in Flagstaff, 37 in Payson, and 44 in Globe. 21 very cold degrees in the Grand Canyon. But here in the valley, right around the mid-50s, 60 degrees in Glendale, 52 in Chandler, and 56 in Ahwatukee. So a beautiful evening if you can get out there and enjoy it. And then highs tomorrow, hanging on to those 70s and 80s for the southern part of our state. But look way down there, Yuma might hit 91 degrees tomorrow. We will probably see the 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Very hot on Wednesday. You might need to turn on that air conditioning unit. And then Thursday, hanging on to the 90s. Then that low pressure system will start moving in and bringing our temperatures back down to the mid-80s by Saturday and Sunday. None of my favorites are on there, by the way.
What is it?
I make my own.
Really? That's impressive. I am not a coffee drinker at all.
But I'm not an addict, only 2 cups.
Very good. Good to know. Well, if you're going to be having your coffee, you're probably going to want the iced coffee this week.
You might want the iced coffee,
Yeah.
That's right. And enjoy the temperatures tonight and tomorrow. We're hanging on to those 80s. Hit a high today of 83, so that's normal temperatures. A cool 73 degrees out there right now at Sky Harbor Airport with west winds at 10 miles per hour. And in fact, gorgeous temperatures throughout the entire valley right now, experiencing temperatures in the mid to upper 60s and also in the lower 70s. Coming in Cave Creek right now at 60 degrees, Deer Valley at 68, and Scottsdale at 71 degrees. So if you can get out there and enjoy some of these beautiful temperatures, go ahead and do it. Nice clear skies as well. Look at the state of Arizona. Beautiful temperatures even in the mid part of our state. 52 in Payson, 55 in Sedona, and cooling off a little bit up there in Flagstaff at 42 as the current temperature, and 57 in Page. Here's a look at a Doppler radar. Clear skies throughout the entire state of Arizona and the southwestern portion of our state. Some snow flurries happening right now in Colorado, northeastern New Mexico, and then the showers are pushing off into the Gulf states, that is, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, getting a nice downpour tonight. High pressure is what we have dominating our weather, and that will be the case throughout the week. This is your future cast, and you can see that high ridge of pressure building in. This will take you into Tuesday morning, giving you a good look at what's going to be happening here. Dry weather, clear skies, sunny skies, and warmer temperatures. But we are keeping an eye on this low pressure system. That will be coming in later in the week into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that will be responsible for dropping our temperatures back to normal and possibly a rain shower or two up in the Flagstaff and northern Arizona area. Our forecast lows for tonight, downright chilly in Flagstaff. Speaking of which, 28 degrees, 21 in the Grand Canyon, 46 in Sedona, and 37 in Payson. And here in the valley, again, beautiful temperatures as we head into the night. 56 in Scottsdale, 55 in Goodyear, and 56 in Ahwatukee. Warming up beautifully tomorrow. We're hanging on to those 70s and 80s for much of southern Arizona. Look at these beautiful temperatures. 84 in Casa Grande, 72 in Prescott. There is a 90 way down there in the corner. 91 for Yuma. We will be seeing the 90s as well, but we'll hold off until Tuesday and Wednesday. And beautiful cool temperatures up north. 60 in Flagstaff predicted, 59 in Window Rock. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but hey, at least they're not triple digits. 94 Tuesday, 97 will be the hottest day for us on Wednesday. The 90s stick around on Thursday, and then that low pressure system will be pushing through and bringing the 80s back by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And again, a possibility for a shower up in northern Arizona in the Flagstaff area. So not all bad news. The 80s will return.